I'm back. Run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Bengals nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They give to Mixon to try to nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
11.
Cincinnati Bengals.
12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Flushed out right. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking left side, and it's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it with basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get set.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then.
Here we go.
But they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch.
That's caught at the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On first down, Howell.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
75 yards.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
At the 29-yard line.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Commanders.
They'll go play action. Howell.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And the Washington 1st down.
And Howell will throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 3-yard
Howell down to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown runs already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Throwing here, Howell.
the screen. It's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 3 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
On 3rd down, Mixon able to slither by.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
1st down, Howell to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Howell. That is caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live